Even though Jan might not be the showcase, Jan is showing the case, right? And over here we have Thomas Kühnrich, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly, and we're going to call him up on stage now because he has great topics as well. Thomas Kühnrich.
Good morning.
Good morning, Thomas.
Hey. Good morning.
Nice to have you, Thomas.
Hey.
I just wanted to say hello. I didn't even know you were the first presenter on stage.
Yeah, sure. It's we are improving this and make it very spontaneous today.
But you're also part of the tour guide team. Maybe you can tell us exactly, just in case you're interested.
Yeah, sure.
You're taking the visitors basically you're going to guide them through the entire stand, right?
Yeah, sure. We are doing around 8 to 10 kilometers per day. So in the evening, yeah.
8 or 10 kilometers. And it's not just him, it's how many other tour guides do we have?
Yeah, sure. We have around 14 tour guides and they're waiting on the
14 tour guides touring like every day from
8 to 10 kilometers.
And from 9:30 onwards, or when do we start in the morning doing the tours?
We have the first tour at 10 o'clock today, and therefore I'm here to invite you later. And I want to give you some insights, what is really interesting to see at our booth. And
all right.
That's why I'm here.
Okay, so what do we see? What's your highlight?
Personally, the entire booth is my highlight. And and when you see there, we have 129 meters in total, fully packed, with all about digital enterprise, software and hardware portfolio. And we are showing there this year highlight showcases and also proof points from our customers. And that makes me very proud. And I just have a look to our process industry area. There we have first time presenting a T-shirt, what it was made out of corn.
T-shirt.
Or a running shirt, yeah.
Okay. And it's made out of what?
Corn, for sure.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
No, from the field.
It's a pop T-shirt.
Smells
then.
like popcorn, maybe.
Yeah. So
that'd be good. That'd be good.
And that makes me very proud. And we had there also the CEO from Cathay Biotech there, and he presented a full story. And that's
so Cathay Biochemics is the company who is working on this technology, and you support that company.
They have a big plant in Wushu in China, and they're producing and creating the mixture for this biomass. And at the end, they are producing now, scaling up the process to the 100% output. And I talked to this guy, and he told me that they want to be price competitive, and they're on the same level like normal T-shirts, and that was their goal. And thanks to digitalization, they had the fast time to market because they created the mixture, everything in the virtual reality, analyzed that, putting up the data into the cloud for a comprehensive data hosting, and then at the end, they had the final recipe. And that makes them so strong now on the market. And this is very reliable clothing. And and you can also feel that when you go to the process industry.
Okay, that's pretty cool. As a matter of fact, Magnus, you're right next to that showcase with your automotive showcase. Maybe you want to tell us a little about that automotive topic as well?
Sure. It's called Automotive Showcase, but it's much more inclusive. We basically want to show that our software and hardware supports more or less any type of industry, as Thomas explained. We're focusing on battery manufacturing since new drive concepts, batteries, e-cars are coming in, and we want to make sure that the market knows that we have all the necessary solutions to support that development and production. Additionally, we have also intralogistics, which happens to be extremely important nowadays when we do a lot of shopping online. And in order to get the stuff out there, to pick it out from a big storage, intralogistics can be very handy. And also in production of cars, being able to support flexible manufacturing, lot size one. Since if four of us would order a car, a brand, none of us, or even none of us here would configure the same car. So you need
True. I'm sure you're not going to choose the color I choose.
You sure?
Neither outside nor inside.
I vote for green.
You go together very nicely. But being the moderator here, looking at the time, I think we need to leave the rest of the time to Thomas. Is that correct, or are we doing this all together?
Yeah. Do you want time?
Yeah. No, it's a good mixture of all of us, I think.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
that makes it very,
why not?
You want that these two guys stay on stage with us? Yeah, cool. So
we had one guy nodding his head. Yes. Others were like, "Wow, I don't care."
By the way, guys, I have something to eat for you.
Oh, I had breakfast. I had breakfast.
Enough?
Well,
chips in the morning. Okay, tell us what's the story behind this.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story, I will tell you. We have here the fastest packaging machine on this booth here from Tronwood Engineering, made with Siemens technology. And at the end, they are producing here chips, potato chips, and package it into a basket. And you can't guess how fast this machine is. Do you have an idea? Normally, they are producing 150 bags per minute into this.
150 bags
Yes,
per minute. Okay,
yes.
and this is faster.
This is faster.
Okay, so I'd say,
Sorry.
I can
200
eat them maybe
Okay.
in 1 minute.
Say
Good.
600?
No, that's too much. They are now on a level of 300, and this is a true world record. And the good thing also with the digital enterprise software, they had the fastest time to market. Less than 1 year, they were able to design, simulate, and make the machine process running.
Yes.
And the big benefits came from that they can simulate the whole axis of the machine very fast, and they eliminate 90% of the errors before something was built.
Yeah.
And this is the true value of
If I can
our
add
software.
something, what you're saying is fantastic, and what it comes down to is that machine building nowadays is more than just mechanical engineering. It's electronics, electrics, and automation and software.
Yeah.
And with the software solutions that we have, Mechatronics Concept Designer, you can test different concepts without building physical.
Well, you start like from design. You plan a machine, you design it, and then you run it virtually and you see which mistakes it might have, which problems occur.
and on the one side, you have a lot of benefits, of course, for producers and manufacturers when it comes to packaging, but you also, and I know you showcased this also here at the stage, show how traceability is adding a lot of value for
Very
the
good
consumer in the end of the case, because you can basically scan, that's what the QR code is for, right?
Yes, sure. You can see there is a QR code on it because this is very important to know where all these chips are coming from. So we heard yesterday that when you have a problem in your charge, then it's very expensive to get back those. And therefore, they had a great idea. You have also RFID as a technology to trace food.
Well, but
here-
you're not going to put an RFID chip in a potato.
No, but they had find out that it makes sense to adapt the blockchain method for their traceability. So the blockchain.
Blockchain. That's
What do you know
Bitcoin.
from-
Bitcoin for me.
No, there's no Bitcoin inside. What they are doing, they are scanning or coming from farm to table. The overall process is now stored into a blockchain. We have many IoT sensors on the truck, on everything, on the way to the final production. And this is now the full way of traceability. And when you scan this code in the food and beverage sector, then you can see full on display where it's coming from, where it's manufactured and packaged. And
Nice.
this is a great story, I think.
Nice. So you're basically taking them on the tour down on the main level, but what about the upper level? You take them through the MindSphere also?
I would say without MindSphere, all these things what you see here are not possible because the analytics, the data, the consistent data, all those things are not possible without MindSphere, our open IoT system. And at the upper floor, we have many things like our own apps we are presenting in our app store. Second thing, we are highlighting our customers or our partners, what we have. We're showing the MindSphere world and many examples of those techniques which are now connected to MindSphere, and that makes us very proud. And we had also the FC Bayern showcase last year. I found this very impressive, what they can do to have the perfect lawn.
Yeah, it's like we call it the perfect pitch. Pitch is the grass on which the soccers play, and it needs to be in a perfect condition. I mean, you know it from home. If the grass is dry, that's not good. If it's too wet, it's not good. There might be fungus in there. That's not good. You want to have the perfect grass at home, so the perfect pitch. And with Siemens technology, there is sensors in the grass, as a matter of fact.
Amazing, yeah.
And the greenkeeper kind of uses all this data that he knows, okay, maybe no much water today, it's enough, it has rained enough, and so on. So it's the perfect pitch for the soccer players.
And speaking of partners, like you said before, up in the MindSphere lounge, Sweden is our partner in country this year, by
And
the way.
he's
Magnus is
the-
from Sweden. Tell us, have you had any other encounters with Swedes throughout the week, and how was it? I mean, with Magnus, it's always fun. It can be.
Yeah.
Magnus
It's always
was in the
interesting.
first row, so he saw everything. So
We haven't
you want to
had
answer that?
No, well, I'm not sure who you met, but what we had yesterday, which was amazing to me, was this CEO panel discussion where we had Electrolux, SKF, Sandvik, Scania,
Scania,
Siemens, and Northvolt,
Northvolt.
CEOs, and the way they talked and interacted with each other was, to me, remarkable. What it shows is that collaboration is very, very important for the industry.
I see that made you very proud of Sweden.
I am very proud being Swedish. And look at the beautiful flag.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And Sweden is a very, very strong industry in the IoT. Spotify, Ericsson, that's really cool companies coming from Sweden as well.
IKEA.
IKEA, who does not have something from IKEA in his house? Hands up. Who does not know IKEA? IKEA? You all guys. Yeah.
See, they all know it.
Me too,
Everybody.
yeah. So, but coming back to the original idea.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, we want to talk about our booth.
No.
It's not just the digital enterprise, chemicals and automotive. We also look into the future, cutting edge technology.
That's
so
one
what
thing
do
I
we
want
have
to
there?
highlight. So if you go with me 60 meters in that direction and then turning right, there you see future of industry, correct?
Yes, that's in the heart of our booth.
And there we have two great examples. One of this from the process industries is the brand new process control system. It's called Simatic PCS Neo. And do you guess what are the highlights there, or have you seen it?
Well, yeah, it's the huge separator thingy. It looks like a chemistry showcase.
Yeah, it's on the right side. We have 3 monitors where you can see live, first time, the new system. And I can tell you, it looks like a little bit like the TIA portal, very easy to use. You can see that, and you can use it also on the PC, on the mobile phone, on the tablet. Why? They did it in HTML5 format, so that's universal for all end devices, and it's very intuitive to use. And if you want to have a look there, go to the process industry corridor on the right side, future of industry.
Artificial intelligence, another great topic.
Yes, that's the next thing. So much things. On the left side, we have everything about future industries, of discrete industries, artificial intelligence, edge devices, which we have made an outlook what's coming at the moment, what is close before a release, and what's coming in the future. Artificial intelligence is something what comes in the future, but we have there robots which are which are showing this use case, how they automate and optimize themselves. So you can see there they have different kind of structures, and they're learning from each other to grab the right object. And also edge devices are enabling all our customers here to stream up the data into the cloud. And this is a very good starting point here. And also blockchain is there. Automated guided vehicle can bring us from one point to another. And that's my invitation here for you guys. On the last day, on the left side, we have there our guided tours.
Counter.
Every half an hour, no registration, come to us. And we have also here our lady. She will do the first tour at 10 o'clock. So feel free to join us. And we are looking for you. And it's wish you all a great day.
And it's like half an hour tour, and it kind of takes you to all the highlights, and our lovely tour guides explain what's really important about that showcase. We are super proud that we are doing that together, that we have customer references. It's not just something what Siemens engineers plan and maybe sell someday. No, it's actually already implemented at the customers, and that's really super for us that we are in such a good partnership with our customers, and they're willing to show their products with our technology.
So go over there and sign up now, and
no, you don't even need to sign up.
Tour.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, actually, you just
we
can
are
go
leaving
there.
to the first
you get
tour,
a great
right?
tour, and we just came to the center of.
You can retire, Chris.
There is much more to explore.
Now we're kicked out. Right?
Energy for industry, pharma, fiber, super great showcases.
All right. So
Pharma, I might go to take some pills. Food and beverage,
Or
I
take
might
some-
go to
some
have a
chips.
second breakfast. And I leave the stage here now for
thank you,
Chris,
guys.
our
It was great
moderator.
to talk to you.
Always cool. Thank you,
Bye.
Thomas. Awesome
See you
job.
later.
You and your team. I'm out of here.
Look at Christina.
Day 5.
She comes on stage, says, I love